Okay, let me do a quick quit, and this will be a lot more efficient than answering in terms of text or post. Okay, now first let's look at the headline, and I always like to keep the headline in a narrower, a little narrower than the text itself. It helps the headline to stand out in that respect. But let's look at the headline itself. Okay. Okay, now in a headline, you want every word count, and therefore you want to be as succinct as possible. For example, you say here, if you have no time, one word for that is busy. And you always eat out. Can you lose weight? The answer is yes. Okay, you don't have to say the answer is, you can say yes. And do you want to know how? Now, I'm not a big fan of question headlines because they are so tricky to use. And as I indicated in the post, if the reader's answer or your prospect's answer is no, then they tend to stop because they think, well, okay, this is not for me then. Whereas it may be for them. So it is very, very tricky using question headlines. Of course, there are some famous headlines that are used, that comes in question form, but they're more the exception than the rule. Okay. Now, let me address the question that you asked, in response to the post that I made. Okay, now here you said, if you're too busy, to cook on your own and you eat out a lot and you want to lose weight, yes, okay, that's the idea here. Okay, then you go to 3 overlooked principles, that make it possible. That's another idea. These two ideas are connected. These two ideas are connected for sure. But let's look at the following paragraphs. Okay, let me scroll down here. Okay, the opening paragraphs you have here. Now, what if there was a way you say, what if there was a way to drop kick? I'm not very familiar with this term, but I'm not sure if your prospects would be more than that, more familiar than I am. What if there was a way to drop kick inches without flipping your life upside down, being stuck in your kitchen, logging around a calorie time sheet, or organizing at the gym? What if this interests you? Okay, now the whole idea here that you introduce is not a matter that the person is too busy and therefore they eat out a lot. This whole idea is very different to the one you introduce in the headline. Okay, so this is an idea where a person wants to lose weight without going through the hassle of cooking for themselves and counting calories, and so forth. Okay, but the idea they introduced in the headline was that the person is so busy that they eat out. They are forced to eat out, and therefore they want to make sure that they're eating as healthy as possible. So I see this product as for someone who is eating out because their life is so busy and they want to be able to eat healthy. Okay, that's the idea, but that's not the idea I find expressed here. Then you go to the next paragraph. If you're looking to shed a few pounds, join the club. Every day, hordes of people are chatting about purging excess weight and gossiping about the latest fad diet. It's happening at water coolers, and so forth. And here I find that you're opening so early that you have to introduce what is so new about your product. Okay, this general idea about wanting to lose weight and so forth, it is so commonly understood that it's not a lot of empathy that you have to develop with the prospect, except for the fact that they are busy, but they want to be able to lose weight. So you're not in the general weight market. You're not in the general weight loss market. You're in the market where a person wants to lose weight and they are busy. They are very busy. Okay, they work long hours at the office and they eat out at restaurant and they want to be able to to lose weight. Okay, so I think that you should stick to that positioning if that is if that's the position that you are taking for your product. Okay, for the third paragraph, you say, how many reports and studies have you seen all stating the obvious? We are getting fatter. Don't your eyes just glaze over? How long does it take before you flip the channel or you click away? Again, this is what I think would work with someone who is kind of struggling to lose weight. And they have tried many different things, but nothing has worked, and so forth. And again, I'm of the opinion that you should stick, if your product is weight loss for busy people, okay? It is like on the food channel, sometimes you'll have, I think it was Rachel Ray, her program is geared towards people who want to be able to cook meals in less than a half an hour. Okay, and so therefore all our recipes has to do with cooking meals in less than a half an hour. You know, so I mean there are a lot of different cooking shows, but that's her niche. Her niche is, you know, getting providing meals that can be cooked quickly. So in this case, I find that your best positioning, if that is what the product is about, is how can you eat out at restaurants and yet eat healthy. And so therefore, basically, you are having a diet, therefore, for busy people. And I'm thinking that you should stay on that trend. You know, you could stay on that thought, in that respect. Okay, hope this has been helpful.